Now bring your attention to your breath and enjoy the inhale and relax on the exhale. Feel the breath move down the front of your body as you inhale and send it up your spine as you exhale. Allow yourself to complete 1 or 2 more circulations of the breath. And we'll begin this meditation by focusing on the third person perspective of spirit. To invoke the third person perspective of spirit, imagine yourself facing an overwhelmingly beautiful view in nature, an ocean view, the Grand Canyon, or a beautiful mountain vista. It could even be a view of the galaxy. But bring out this view of nature that inspires a feeling of awe in you. As you gaze at this wonder, feel the enormity of it, the vast expanse, and the unknowable mystery. Now look into the beauty of its detail. Notice the pattern of textures, the subtlety of the shades of color, and the warmth and cool of light. Notice any rhythms of movement, of water, wind, and at the same time, feel into the immense stillness of it all. Feel the relaxation in your body that comes with the physical recognition of the earth, of the elements of water, air, of fire. Take in the emotional quality of awe, of wonder, of gratitude that this sight produces in you. Now, as you reflect on this beauty, you may name the spirit in third person: God, Spirit, Tao. And if you choose to, you can repeat this name, including the experience of gratitude. Repeat the name you have chosen over for a few minutes while you experience this remarkable moment of appreciation. And now, for just a moment, connect to the overwhelming intelligence that has produced this remarkable beauty. From the moment of recognition of this intelligence, We're now shifting into the second person perspective of spirit with this intelligence. So feel the intelligence behind nature, the intelligence that created all that is, and bring that intelligence into the image of a person or a deity who is sitting in front of you and who is embodying the divine. It could be the image of Jesus, of Buddha, of your spiritual teacher, a saint or a sage. Or it could also be the image of your lover or any other beloved from your own personal life. What is important is that this image is of a being whose unconditional love for you is obvious. Look directly at the form of that person that is now in front of you. Admire the details of their face, of their smile, of the gesture in their arms and in their hands. Feel what it is like to be truly seen by them for exactly who you are. Notice the pervasive feeling of acceptance and warmth that you have in their presence. Feel the enormous exchange of love between you, of understanding, of communion. Notice in their eyes the quality of light and compassion. And now imagine a bold ray of that same light extending from their heart directly into yours. A beautiful and sustained quality of light that with every breath moves from their heart and fills yours. Receive that love in the form of light. Imagine yourself filling with that light, with that warmth and love. Every obstacle that you may have to receiving that light is immediately dissolved by it. Every pain, every error, every wrongdoing is forgiven and transformed in the presence of your beloved. Now notice how that light and love between you, that which is flowing between you, is exactly the same. And with that, we'll move into the first person perspective of spirit. Now we will move into the first person perspective of spirit. Move the image of your beloved to a place just above your head. Now assume the very posture that they inhabited. Assume the same gesture. And assume the same feeling of kindness and of compassion. Imagine that their eyes are your eyes, and that you see with the same equanimity with which they see. Experience that their breath is now your breath. And with each inhale, your entire body is totally bathed in light. And you're totally overwhelmed by love. Sit entirely in their heart and in their mind, and recognize that there is no difference between the two of you. Allow the image that is above you to dissolve completely into you, so that you are now exactly the same as your beloved. Rest in this first person perspective of spirit. And feel that there is no boundary or any distinction between you and what is love. So we've inhabited the third person perspective of spirit. And then we moved into the second person perspective. And finally into the first person perspective. We're going to take one more step. Which will move us into all three of them. That which transcends and includes all three of these perspectives. So please expand your awareness now to the perspective that it can include the first, the second, and the third person, and yet goes beyond all three of these perspectives. Be the awareness that includes the first person view of all things. Include the second person exchange, the love of spirit. who is deeply compassionate, who sees, feels, hears, and responds to you entirely as you are. Finally, include the first person experience, the intelligence of the spirit that is innately you. See that you are all things, and at the same time, you are blessing all things. Now that you've included all three in your awareness, God, the beloved, and I am, also include that which is beyond the first, second, and third person perspective. Include that which is unknowable, that which is unnameable, that which is ungraspable, and that which is ultimately mysterious. Identify with all things in form, identify with everyone and everything in relationship, you identify with the radical position that is all things, and at the same time is nothing. Include time, include space, include form, and simultaneously, you are beyond each of these. You are the ever-present now, the always already, and that which just is.